We just got back from Japan and we've taken keys for our house. So we came around, looked at the house. It's a bit more work than we originally thought there was going to be. So this is going to be a long series of videos, but basically floors. So we've got old, crusty linoleum floors. They've got to be ripped up. And a full upstairs of carpet. You're lucky that you can't smell at the moment because it stinks. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing today. Like I was saying, be thankful smell-o-vision doesn't exist yet because it stinks in here. I'm going to go grab some gloves and then we're just going to start. The fun part, you just get here. Obviously you've got our carpet and this stuff underlay, I think it is. I'm not a carpenter, so I don't know. Got all our tacks, which is really handy. I don't have to pull them out. I just have to pull out the nails. I hate carpet. Yuck. Now we've got this paper stuff. Oh man, that smells even worse now. You can probably see some of these stains. Oh man, that is gross. Yes! Yes! We can rip it off and look at the beautiful floors underneath. We got the first room done. It was a lot more staples than I thought. Underneath the hallway, it seems we've also got some vinyl to rip up. Yay, but that paper stuff came up awful nice. The tacking stuff that was in the corners, all that junk, that was a bit harder to take up than I thought because there's a bit of moisture that gathered around the walls here, especially along that wall. So it was a bit rotten, that stuff. The boards look like they're okay, but I've pulled all the staples, I think, the staples I can find anyway. So the plan is that before we move in the coming weekend, we're going to try and have all the floors sanded, and then we're just going to have to do them room by room. So they're going to be unpolished for now, but I'm going to try and get them all ripped up over the next 2 days, sand them, and then hopefully we'll just do them one room at a time when we move in, and we'll start with the master bedroom first, and then that's it. They are beautiful floors. Don't know why you'd ever want to cover them with carpet. You know, people are weird. There's a lot of stains in them though, like that. I hate carpet. Anyway. It's literally just get rid of that vinyl. That's the process anyway. And that's it. That entire process took over an hour to do a hallway. And I'm starting to realise more and more as I'm doing this that this was a home job because a lot of the carpet I'm noticing now is laid over the top of vinyl, and there's absolutely no pattern whatsoever to the staples being put in. They're here, there and everywhere, so I really actually can't predict where they're going to be. I have to look for them. I know they're going to be around the edges, but there's just random ones in the middle too. So I think a lot of the stuff that we do to this house is going to be unfucking the previous dodgy DIYs that we've done on it. So I predict that's a lot of the projects that we're going to have. Anyway, have a look at it. That is going to look bloody fantastic when it gets polished up, but for now, just a lot more ripping this stuff up. Some help rock up.
Hey.
Come on. Oh, there's my helper.
Tomato.
Already ripping up this carpet. She's got to start ripping up the carpet out there.
Day of meetings.
And yeah, there's just this really ugly ass vinyl that I think they've just used it as an underlay, hey?
I honestly think in the 60s that's what the bed
No, because look, I'm telling you, if this was done by proper tradesmen, there wouldn't be a big seam in the middle.
Someone's done a bedroom job.
Yeah. It's day 2, my phone case broke. I am tired. My beard looks better today. I'm going to have to shave it all off in a week, but that doesn't matter. So, way done. Turns out underneath is, I'm hoping with the big A word, but no staples to pull, which is nice because this entire room took me hours to do. So that's why it's day 2. I thought I was going to get it done one day. I'm not. Anyway, last part is all this nonsense. More staples? I sincerely hope it's not more staples, but there's only one way to find out. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, but we've done the kitchen. Look, more beautiful continuation of floorboards. Hannah's already volunteered that she's going to pull up the nails, so I don't have to because I've been pulling up nails all day. Entryway's done as well. And it looks good. It's done. I've got to go pick up the sander now from Bunnings. You can find my keys and get started on sanding. Collected the sander and hauled it up the stairs, and that thing is not fun carrying it by yourself because it weighs I don't know how many kilos, but yet another problem, as there always is with home renovations. Sanding belts for the big floor sander, the one that makes everything go a little bit quicker. Bunnings and Warwick doesn't have them. All the Bunnings in Toowoomba, I think there's 2 or 3, don't have them. So Hannah's currently driving an hour and a half to Plainlands, I think she said, to go pick up a bunch of belts for the belt sander that I've hired for 7 days that have no belts on them, so I can't sand them. So again, problems happen, plans change, things get crappy sometimes, but yeah, this is the part everybody wants. So all the nails except the kitchen area have been pulled. I can now officially go along and sweep everything up. That thing, heavy. No belts for it yet. Hannah's currently working on being the MVP though and getting some belts from Plainlands, as stated in the previous one, I guess, but here we go. You can really, truly appreciate the absolute war crime that was covering these up with goddamn awful, ugly ass carpet. Look how nice these are. These have only just been swept. I sincerely hope that whatever that is can be sanded out. It still kind of smells. I'm hoping I can sand the smell away, but day 3, now we're beginning sanding. I've hired this from Bunnings. Everything's saying read the instruction manual, but the problem is I wasn't provided with one, so I kind of just got to figure it out. Now, I've already used the Overhaul sander, and that thing had a fair bit of torque. Starting off in the smallest-ish room to see if I can control it going wall to wall. I got no idea how to turn this thing on. No light indicating it's turned on. I'd imagine it's one of these things that I've got. So, woo. Yeah, she got to get up and go there. Let's give this thing a whirl. I'm glad that was caught on camera. I didn't do that. It's going to be a long day. I just want to sweep away some of the sawdust. Just have a look at that. It is absolutely eating those stains, and I mean it's a sander. I know it's going to. And it finally smells like timber in here, not cactus. I'm so happy about that. This is probably one of the most stained, darkest floors in the house. And if it's coming up this quick, that took me all of 5 minutes maybe, once I figured it out. 5 minutes. Room's not done yet, still got that half to do, but yeah, I'm going to do all that off camera because my phone is low on battery. So yeah, awesome, let's get it done. I need a longer extension cord, don't know that much. Right, so this is what it looks like before its final sand. We're finished for the day. Couple dark spots that refuse to come out, but that's alright. Yeah, so it's 80 grits being done. We're going to be doing 120 grit tomorrow morning and hopefully putting on the first coat tomorrow morning. So ready for 120 grit. That's the weird blendy part that we were talking about. 2 different types of timber. Still not sure what this color is because I tried to color match the timber, and this is in here. This is only done 80 grit. I haven't gone around with the edges yet, but that's the orbital that's giving me so much trouble. I don't enjoy using that one. I hate using that one, but it's the only one I can use in this room because this room's too small. But I suppose it's probably not too bad. Anyway, so yeah, tried to color match whatever this timber is. The closest color I can find is mahogany. I'm not saying it's mahogany, it's definitely not mahogany. That or Jarrah, but I'm pretty sure it's not Jarrah because Jarrah's a bit darker, but yeah, it's like a nice red color. Right, so we have finished the final sand today on day 5. It's taken us way longer than we thought it would. Anyway, we're here. This is what the floors look like. Still a couple sanding marks. Some of these stains just refuse to come out, and I'd rather have slightly stained, weathered floors with a little bit of character than scalloped floors. So that's okay by me. But yeah, it's gonna look real good once it's got its first coat on. Using the advice of my parents, I've picked a test room, which is this one here. And we're just gonna see how it all sort of comes together. One told me to bring me the cleanest socks you find and only walk in the house in socks. So these are coming off, the dirty ass shoes, and I've got to grab some stuff from downstairs and bring it up, but thank goodness I'm done with those things. You'll see our little blue container there, that's full of metho. This is a nice clean mop. So on my mother's advice, she said, get a couple litres of metho and make sure your floors are dead clean from all the grease and oil and all that sorts of crap. Alright, and while that's drying, we'll set up everything else. Now I've got our milky goodness polyurethane out. Expensive polyurethane. So I'm going to do around the edges first and then get the roller and do that. So this is my first time coating floors. It could go horribly wrong. Also, I hate pouring paint to these things. It splashed everywhere on the bench, so I had to clean that up. Alright, onto the roller. Where's the best place to put this? Would probably be near the door, wouldn't it? Oh well, we'll know how it goes in a couple of hours. Come back today, check out the first coat went, and have a look. Beautiful. Look at that. Lovely. It's very echoey in here. It's also very warm, but that's just the first coat. Yeah, you can see where I've gone against the grain again. I made the same mistake on the corners, but everywhere else is looking pretty good. The floor's got a fair bit of character to it. Nice reddish, brownish color. Just got to do everywhere else now. I was here at 10 o'clock last night putting the last coat on the floor, so I should be right to walk on it now. All 3 coats on all the floors are done, so now all we need to do is let it cure. So in here's done, except that little strip there, that's alright. Oh, it's looking good. Every now and then I just got to reach down and just make sure it's the right smoothness. I still got to bog that hole. Alright, big reveal. Wow, it actually looks not that bad. I can see all my sanding marks, but for a DIY job, I mean, I'm not getting paid to do any of this. Wow. I've got to take a photo of that for my parents. Actually, they're probably watching this video, truth be told. Did I blend it? Did I blend it well? Because that part there is separate to this. I'm just hoping of... You can't tell. Nice. I mean, I ain't no flooring expert, but I got to be happy with that. That looks pretty darn good. Yeah, in the hallway, sorry, I got to turn around and look at that again. All the way through to the kitchen. This is blended in as well by the looks, sort of, not the best job, but there's a fridge going there. Oh, let's go check out the rooms, hey? Master bedroom. My goodness. Looking schmicko. Office. And then second bedroom, I guess. Alright, so all up with sander hire materials that we had to buy, including the coatings for the floor, which by the way, the stuff you put on the floor is the most expensive part, polyurethane. Expensive. Would have cost us just over $1,000. Yes, I know that's pretty good. There's no dump fees because they let you dump building waste for free if you're a resident. It's from your own property. Warwick Council is great. And like materials wise, including buying all this stuff and the various accoutrements you need for sanding floors, including sanding belts. Hannah had to run out to Plainlands an hour and a half away to grab sanding belts because apparently there's a shortage on them at the moment. It's just over $1,000, unless I'm forgetting any costs. Yeah, it'd be just over $1,000, which is a good give or take because like, yeah, you can see sanding marks and stuff, but neither Hannah nor myself are flooring specialists or tradies in any sense that deal with floors. So this is all a DIY job. The most expensive part is how much time you're willing to put into it. Basically, I'm on holiday, so I've put a full 6 or 7 days into it. So it's and they're full days. It's probably easily 10-hour days each time, mostly because I had no clue what I was doing and I was learning as I went. But yeah, all up, cost us about just over $1,000, but also cost us 6 or 7 days of labour, but that's because Hannah's already back at work, so a lot of those days, the days she was here when it was 2 people, it'd go real quick. So if you've got a lot of helping hands, people that are willing to help, drag it along, because otherwise it's going to take you so much more time to do it yourself. All in all, I'd say it's 100% worth it to be able to walk in the kitchen. And like, yeah, we did that ourselves. And I think that's pretty cool that we've done that ourselves. And we've saved us so much money because the quotes we got were going to be like at least $5,000 to strip everything back and make it look like this. Yes, it would have looked better because it would have been done by a professional. But that's now $4,000 we can spend on windows. Desperately need to be redone. We don't even have one right there. So yeah, I'd say if you're thinking about doing it, do it, but go in with your eyes open. It's going to be a lot of work. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, of which there will be many for this house. All right, bye.